What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and we're here today to go over Ruana's side story, Beyond the Boundary. And no webcam today because it's just going to be a little bit easier for me to do so. As it states, even after becoming an official shaman, Ruana struggles to open her heart to others. After choosing to become a caretaker of the Dimensional Archive, she is caught up in a strange incident on her first day. If you guys like this game and want to download it through BlueStacks, you can use my link. The game runs pretty good on BlueStacks, and if you use my link, it will help me out. Also, if this video gets 20 likes, just 20, pretty simple, pretty easy. If this video gets 20 likes, I will do a episode 2 so you can skip. What's that gonna mean is that I'm going to challenge myself to do about 10 minutes, maybe, I don't know, 12 or something like that, and it will be of everything that goes on in episode 2 from the beginning of it to the end, only highlighting key and important moments so you guys can actually just get a nice quick overview of what actually went on. And if that does well, then I'll even start doing individual story lore guides, like not like this is just a brief thing about Ruana, which is probably 100% already discussed in the story. I can guarantee you it is. Instead, more in-depth of each character and how they intertwine with each other, if you guys are interested with that. I've been wanting to do something like that, but I don't know if there's enough interest in it. By the way, love when they started doing this, where if you hit a support character, they give you minions that actually do damage. It's a really nice touch. As of all the other times I've been talking about, they need to start doing that. These are just mega quick, because I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be a broken shaman, but yeah, she should be one-shotting everything. Love the foreshadowing. There will come a day when your gift plays an important role. Oh, I can't believe. I mean, it kind of did in the end, near the end. The touch of Rekos, why are you giving it to me? Someone like Lulika is more worthy of this. Bluffing shaman, as in, they're obviously not important. Oh, you're right, I heard she's cursed and she's only causes misfortune for anyone around her ever since she was a child. That's why she doesn't think she deserves this power. So I guess there's some weird stuff that she must have done. Hopefully we get into that, or else this is completely pointless. And there's just people talking crap. The rumor mill, it's very weird when you see this about certain characters, but it does bring a reality to their situation, is that sometimes if they're so gifted, there's going to be people hating on them. If they do stuff like her, apparently that's been doing crap in the past, there's going to be people that are not going to like that she's in a higher up position, you know? So it makes sense, but sometimes in reading these, it's kind of like, not likely. I'd rather trust the rumors. Yes, very reliable source. They say she was only able to become a shaman because she gained the high favor. She gained the high shaman's favor. I had no idea there was such an absurd room. Like, how would it? I know she's supposedly something's with her eyes, but I'm pretty sure her ears work just fine. Lulu. Alright, so they're now talking about her new job, trying to go to the Dimensional Archives. They're telling her that it's dangerous because people that go on, or people that go into the Dimensional Archives end up missing because it's dimensional travel BS bullshit. So she wants to do it because she feels like it's been neglected for a while. I think that's important to note, that that's why she's doing it. Hopefully that's the reason, and she's not gonna monologue about something else. Yep, there it is. Nobody wants me, so why not go? I hate characters like this. Come on, you're so broken in the game. Please, be more interesting. And it looks like she gets sucked into a dimensional rift on her first day. Sweet. Yep, and as she was reading something, it said, something's gonna happen if you, if anything changes, you get sucked in a dimensional rift. And as the guide says, no one can escape on their own. So I don't know how long it's gonna take Lulika to save her, but let's see, because that's where I'm gonna continue the video. Told you she'd come by. Knew it. Knew it. Knew it. It's that simple. So yeah, Lulu comes and visits her and realizes that she's not here. She's probably about to get sucked up into the abyss. Alright, so now they're both stuck in the same dimension. Ruana was trying to warn her not to come into the dimension thing, but she didn't understand it because she was like, you know, speaking in kind of shit. So yeah, now they're together. Woo, friendship! So her vigilant eye is allowed to see the true nature of people, which is kind of messed up, which is like you're able to see people who are lying to you. I guess that's really the only thing. You can tell when people are honest, which is a good thing. You can, I don't know, it only seems like it's a cruel thing if you can see the true nature of people when they're hiding bad intentions. Can you guys think of anything else that would be like, if someone was telling the truth, it's like, damn, he's speaking the truth, he actually likes me or some shit. I can only see people lying being a bad thing for that. So you go to resent and fear. Yeah, pretty much. There you go. A lot of the banter that they're having is pretty, I don't know, standard for the game. It's just like a character like Ruana that's like self-centered, I guess that's the best way to say it. Like they think the world revolves around them, that everything's my fault, it's me, I did everything wrong, stay away from me if you want a better life. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. Like, it's so annoying when they write characters pretty much the same. They pretty much write the characters the same. Like even Lilibet is kind of like this, and Lulu was kind of like that in a certain extent, but not fully. She's still pretty much the same bubbly kind of girl that she's always been, and she only kind of loses that once, Rekos gets wrecked. Then she has a more serious tone, but when she's around Violet kind of brings her out of it. So, that's why they have I'm sorry, that's too much lore for you guys, too much lore, I'm sorry. But yeah, Rekos is going to be replenished by the babies of Lulika and Violet. Finally, the farming it took forever. We finally get some juicy details. Why do you keep trying to be friends with me? Everyone else tries to avoid me as much as possible. Is it because both of us have taken this spirit shrine by the high shaman? Well, exactly. There's no end of the other orphans from that war. Why then? Do you remember that day when I first tried harnessing the power of the water spirit? I did. You were the first ever to manage it, even before completing the spiritual communion. A lot of people came to see, but then because it was my first time, a lot of people ended up getting hurt. It was an accident, that's all. And you know that dealing with the power on that scale is a difficult thing even for official shaman. There was a problem. Everyone was calling me a genius, so I overestimated myself. Ever since that day, I was afraid of standing out and hated myself for not being able to handle it. You were the only one who tried to comfort me. Oh, and end scene. Or what is it? End roll credits. That's it. That's the whole story. That's why they're friends. Ooh, that look on her face look like she's ready for some smoke. Can I just say one thing though? One thing. Look at that. That's just too swag. That's too much. It's too much. Let me catch you up to speed. Pretty much they captured a soldier, made him spill the beans about how all these weird chaos gates work, and now she is literally like naked, like Jesus Christ. Like I just was looking at her outfit. So unknown voice that particularly has drawn my attention. I don't know if this is Strauss that's here, or is it Faustus? Gotta find it. Lowly guy, why go through the effort to show yourself here? This warm light, it must be Rekos. Oh no. It's like they're battling, the voice is battling. It sounds like it's Faustus maybe. It seems like it's Faustus talking to Rekos, or it's Strauss, but Strauss doesn't talk like that, so. Alright, so they made it back to the dimension, but for some reason, Lulika doesn't remember anything that happened in the dimension. So I'm hoping that Roanna just kind of fills her in, or else this is one of those really annoying side stories where like nothing really happens. That would be really crappy. I don't even understand why they would do that. What's the purpose of her forgetting about that? But we know that they're friends, or is she just gonna keep trying? This is so stupid. Yep, they just pretty much skipped that whole part. It's a little frustrating that they were having such a close moment in the dimensional rift, and they came close, they came up with a plan, they executed the plan, they got back to Rekos, and, well, not Rekos, they got back to whatever their planet is called. I think the planet's not called Rekos, the god is called Rekos. They did all of that, and then they just kind of erase it by just making Lulu forget. I don't know. I think that was a very poor decision. Like, it makes no sense for them to do that. Silver at Circuit Night, this is Strauss. This must be when Roanna meets Strauss. You can call me Strauss, yeah. Must be when they meet and then they have some type of relationship or something of that nature. He has strong faith and devotion to his god and anxious darkness deep within. Why? Taylor, okay, I'm fine, just a little bit, whatever. We should introduce ourselves as well. This is my friend. I'm Roanna. Oh, they just ended that terribly. And as I said, the voice was Faustus. It's pretty obvious. Understood would say allow me to find my proxy. Proxy as in he's gonna inhabit Strauss. So all in all, the end of the day, pretty much the only thing that happens is that you find out more about Roanna a little bit, but the cool part about this whole story was supposed to be the relationship between her and Lulika. They have a really cool relationship. They kind of like get closer together, but for some reason Lulika loses the memories of the time that they spent in the dimensional rift, making that all of a sudden Roanna's just nicer to her, which it's just so dumb. Like, it's so dumb. So it's like all of a sudden they went through a hardship, which is usually good. It's good character building, but then she just forgets half the things. Not even half. She forgets everything that happens. So I don't even see the point of that. And then it just goes to the fact that them going through that issue, that whole struggle, they happen to pop out, and then she meets Straws, and then for some reason Foster sees Straws. And it's like, oh, now that I was tracking Roanna and she comes in contact with Straws, now I see Straws and he's the perfect vessel. Like that wasn't even important in my opinion, because a full story of Straws would be more important than to just have them that they met each other, because you kind of already know that they met each other because she's trapped in the fucking cape. If anything, I would have liked to see that part. That would have been a good way to end it. Show us her getting trapped in the cape. And all that other stuff, or that would have even been a better story, their relationship together, because we know that Straws has already got bopped and, you know, XYZ. But I digress. I'm just gonna do a couple summons here, exchange and get the stupid little things, plus all the other bookmarks that we got. Hopefully we can get Roanna in this video. But yeah, I would say that that's probably the poorest of poor way of doing a story, is to have it go through all of its, or maybe, you know, I'll shut up, you know. If this is her, I'll just say it's the best way to tell a story possible. I was close to it. Felt it. Another Purgus. Well, not another Purgus. The other one was Cartuja. But they're pretty much the same character. I've still been thinking about making my big beefy team. But now he's a counter character, and it's like, what are you going to do? Put it in the counter meta? Don't think so. But when you do something like that, you do so much character building, and then you just eliminate it at the end of it. It's kind of like why a lot of people don't like when a story is resolved by like a character just magically, like, it's, oh, it was all a dream, so it just kind of like eliminates everything that you just watched, everything that you just went through, and all the other stuff is just makes no sense anymore. So even though the character that it's about did learn everything, all she learned is that Lulika is really cool with her and likes her and has a genuine interest in her, but her ability, you know, she kind of has the ability to kind of see through people anyway, so even though she can't activate it when she wants to, but it just seemed like it just that just ruined it. It ruined it so much. I was actually gonna say that this was a good side story, but that alone was just ruined it, because the humor is not really there, because Lulika is the only character that has humor. And this Roanna is a more serious and pessimistic character. So you just kind of threw out Lulu's character development, showing that she's grown ever since she met Roanna in the past, and then you just kind of throw it away. Like, you just throw it away for no reason. Anywho, let me know what you guys think about the story. I hope you guys did enjoy. And like I said, I think I said if this video gets 20 likes, we will do an episode 2 so you can skip. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.